there's a stereotype that Igbos are not respectful. Your brother will bring an Igbo woman to your house, and the Igbo woman will try to act like, because you guys curtsy in a different way,
that curtsy
and we're not.
thing.
No, teach your child respect.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Wisdom Connect, the platform where we talk about real life issues. Always think about our guiding principle. On this platform, we're very intentional and becoming the best version of ourselves. So join us. During election time,
good.
If a Hausa person or a Northerner is on your campaign or in your party, you know that's a way to win the Northerners because you have a Northerner there. You know what I mean, right? It's easy. Now, last election, because Obi was in a party, you know that a lot of Igbos were just voting for Labour Party, regardless, not knowing who was there for House of Rep, who was there for Senate. They were only voting Labour Party, Labour Party, Labour Party. I can tell you this categorically because I was involved in that, right? And that's the same mindset of, our own, this person is there right now. Let us all just support this person.
Good.
That's the same thing Northerners do. And that's the same thing the Igbos did in the last election. It was so bad that after the election was over, some of them started to cry. Ask me why. Because a number of the House of Rep and the Senate people that they were voting in, or the governors, maybe it's House of Rep and Senate really, they did not know them from anywhere. They just came out from nowhere and then put their name there and they go LP1, LP2, LP. It was just ridiculous.
Sorry, but that's the problem. As much as I wanted to say I liked what happened, because it shows that it validates what I'm saying, that these three people never worked together. If they worked together, that ideology should not just be coming to the Easterners by now, because we had been practicing it for so long.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
It shouldn't be coming by now.
Right.
But I'm saying that for the first time, like in this last election, if you check, we really didn't have a very viable Northern candidate. I see it confidently. We don't get down and we know they. You understand?
Okay.
Yes. No, more not they like to accept. You know they.
Okay.
You understand? But at least, I'm not saying for the first time because I've witnessed a lot of campaign like that, where the Northerners will come and tell you, okay, so gaba ɗayan ku nan a zaɓi APC or gaba ɗaya a zo nan a zaɓi Labour Party. You understand what I mean? Like they come to a place, why am I even trying to garnish it well? They go to your neighborhood, they look for somebody who is prominent in the neighborhood, and they hold them by the hand and say, come. He doesn't know where they are taking him. They already take him to the party head. They've made ID card for him. They've done print. They've done everything. Your job is go and make sure everybody in your neighborhood vote for this party. So sometimes even in our neighborhood, the only way you know that you are going to vote for somebody is when that prominent person in your side come and carry megaphone and is screaming, Mr. Labu is on so page of the voting slip. Make sure when you go there, you print on number 3 or number 4. You see why I said it's a system that has been working for us for so long.
Enough. And so that's why I was saying that
So
I like what he's
he
saying.
was.
I like what he's saying because if we all learned that, it will be more of, can we vote as one body instead of, because you are nothing and because you are Easterner.
We keep saying if we had worked, you were gonna sell that to a whole Igbos. You're going to sell this to Igbos. You were going to sell it to Yorubas.
What do you mean?
Like you said, it's been working in the north. Like that system had been working in the north. Like if the founding fathers if they had sold it to, what was it going to be? How easy was it going to be?
It won't be very easy, but it goes back to the mindset.
A different region.
Have you seen?
And go sell that.
Why do you think that is working in the north?
Because of the system that they have.
What kind of system do they have?
What's that thing what we said earlier about the
primate,
the way they are governing
the
Emirates? Yeah. So one person is there and then speaks and everybody listens.
Listen, the north is enjoying the benefit of the fact that there's a limit to Western infiltration in their culture and tradition as a people.
Right.
Western culture and tradition has created nothing but classism amongst the West.
God bless you.
Right.
Therefore,
He didn't do the same thing.
Therefore, an average Westerner is an authority on his own. I go school and graduate. So who are you to come
And
and
this
tell
is a
me
Yoruba person
to
telling
do
you
what?
this, and then we were talking we were talking about Igbos not
No, but
having.
I like what
You understand?
Yeah,
So
the perspective
somebody
you
who
brought
cannot,
in.
one person cannot just come now to one local government in Yoruba land and tell us, oh, this is where I want every one of you to go. They will question you. They will sit you down. They will educate
but
you,
we
and
question
that is
as
why we don't
well.
have that first.
But not really. Not really.
Not
Not
really.
really question. Let's be
Not
honest.
really.
It's just
Not
like,
really.
the
Telling
person
you
is
that
from
they
the-
did what they met
It's the
at
same.
your.
Okay, so
It's what
hold on. So I like what you said, and what I'm trying to say by not really is the same thing the Easterners did the last election, right? Where it's more like we're not questioning where you are Igbo, we want Igbo to rule this nation. So
Bam.
everybody LP is the way, and that's it. That's all they did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now they did the same thing that they did with the North. Now, two things. One was bad, one was good. The good part is that the Northerners understand the power of numbers, and they take advantage of it anytime, any day.
Basically.
The bad thing is they were not questioning, they were not asking questions, they didn't know, they didn't have fundamentals. It's just more like everybody's moving this way, let's all just move. If they had asked questions, then they will know, okay, even though I want to vote this particular person for presidential, but I want to vote for that person for other offices. You know what I mean? So I like what you're saying. The West usually will ask you questions and say, okay, you're saying I should do this. Why should I do it? What do I have in return? what would you offer me? You know,
And then that
this kind of stuff.
that has created the premise for us to have ambition.
Right.
How many people
And
have that kind of ambition in the North?
Enough.
So
True,
I'm sorry.
true,
I'm sorry
true.
when you say, and I'm coming from where you say whether we do not question. We do.
Okay.
But see, our questioning do not go as deep as your own questioning.
Exactly.
The reason because, and this is not taking a jab at both the
No,
West
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
East. But originally for us, we are, I don't want to use detailed, but we are very responsible people.
Okay.
And like I said, it's not a job to West or East.
Yeah, sure.
Why I say we are very responsible, a typical Hausa man, he comes before you vote him in a position of power. And I'm not talking about these new ones.
Go ahead.
I'm talking of the earlier generation.
Right.
You vote them into position of power. They sit with you every weekend. They look for one. We still met some growing up. They gather a whole local government at least once in a month to explain. And I'm saying, it goes even beyond to the emirs. They sit them down and explain what they have been able to achieve.
So like report card.
Yes,
they do that in the
like
North.
their own report card. What I have done in the last 30 days.
Oh, really?
Please, at least as a 5, 6, 7-year-old boy, in the streets of municipal, which is similar to opposite your own side there,
Right.
our local government chairman as at that time will local government chairman. I'm talking of military. What was the name they give military governors who stay in the state?
I'm not sure.
There's a name for them. I will remember. You will come to the neighborhood. You will gather us. Oh, this no local government. I hear that you people do not
So
have
you're saying
spirit.
you're very
We're saying that
accountable.
there's
So
accountability.
there was no need for me to ask you a question.
Let me now ask you
But unlike
something.
the West,
Okay.
where you didn't, explain in details. I will ask you. Okay, why
so-
are you telling all of us to go straight?
Let's ask ourselves something.
Okay,
right? You are saying this, but why is it not reflective in the development in the North?
Okay, so
Because
two major
in
things.
terms of human development
Yes.
and infrastructural development, the North is far, far behind, despite the fact that you guys still stand in the position, you guys benefit more when it comes to the political
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So officially,
So
you
if
have-
there is
you have
accountability-
you have triggered the answer that has shut down a couple of conferences when I say it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you would give me at least a minute and a half to explain this.
Okay.
So there are two tables. You understand? One table can take 100 people to sit around and sit down and eat. And the other table can take only 10.
Okay.
You understand? Now, the table that can take 10, only 10 people, has two basic families. Two families that are fighting for that table.
Okay.
But the table that can take 100 has only one family fighting for it.
Okay.
Now we're not looking at numbers yet. We're just saying maybe based on region. The table that can take 12, for each of the families, they have 10 children. And you are saying that for any family to be able to produce at least half of the people on the table that are eligible to sit on the table, at least each of their 10 children should be able to take care of the remaining 9 children.
Okay.
Please follow me slowly.
We're following you. Mm-hmm.
If you say each of the child in that family should be able to take care of the next 9 children.
Right.
And for each of these 2 families that have 10 children each, only 5 of each are eligible. Or let me give room for free discussion. Only 6 are eligible in each of the 2 families.
Right.
To sit, to come based on that criteria to come to the table.
Right.
You know that the table can only take 10 people, and there are 2 families. Logically, it means you are bringing how many children from each family?
6.
6 are eligible.
6 eligible.
5.
Okay.
5.
Good. So that means the table is already filled.
Yeah.
There is no room for the 1 that is left in both
In
families.
both,
My
yes,
family,
yeah.
Let me go to the other family that requires 100.
100, yeah.
I don't want to know how many they are in their family. I think there are about 20 children.
Okay.
But remember, the condition is if you have at least 1 child should be able to take care of the remaining 9.
Yeah.
Now, this family that have almost 20 children, and their table can take 100 people.
Mm-hmm.
You get me now? Remember the condition we say at least 1 child should be able to take care of the remaining 9. Now, these 20 children, you have at least 1 person who can take care of. He can do more than 10.
Okay.
But the rule
condition
says
says
benchmark.
at
Nine.
least
Yeah.
the benchmark is 9.
9, yeah.
Remember that for each of this family we say at least 6 each. Now in this family of 20 children, they have nothing less than about 11, 12.
Right.
Are you getting me now? But remember the rule says at least each family should produce half the number on the table.
Okay.
Good. That is why this guy brought 5.
Five.
And the other family brought 5.
5.
Yes.
Okay.
Now you see the table that has 100 and belongs to 1 family, and that family has only 20 children. You know that we already just established now that each of the child can take care of nothing more than 10 of his siblings.
Yeah.
But then if we say bring half of the number on the table, half of their number is how many?
50.
50. So even if I carry 10, trying to be modest now, maybe double each of this family. If I carry 10 and put on the table, you know there's still space.
Yeah.
What does that tell you? You will look at that table and say, oh, there are only 10 people in that village that are valid, leave them. They are supposed to bring 50, they have only 10. You will forever judge that table that they are not, the development no reach.
Okay.
So are you
they are not
saying-
enjoying what they should. It's a simple answer to your question. You say they have all whatever it is, development is still not reflective. That's because you are looking at it via numbers. Did you get the calculation?
But either way, you still have to look at the
All this
numbers.
mathematics that we solve.
That's what I said. Every time, that's why the conference always shuts down.
Please, let's get
When
back
you
to
look at it from
development
that
that way.
perspective, from the number perspective, you would think the North is doing nothing. They don't have it. It's not there. But the truth is, it's there. You have
So,
20 people.
I see what you're saying.
Now, 20 of those valid kids are intelligent. They can take care of the remaining 19. It means if you take one of that person and put in this family, he will take care of the entire 10 children.
You see, one thing I come to realize about this kind of structure is that there are people who have been conditioned to be contented with what they have.
I like that.
So you think that's what the North is
I like
about?
that.
But the North is
That
very
part-
content.
They're very
I like
content.
that.
You
I
understand?
like
You guys are content.
They are very content. You
Not like, wait, hold on.
Really?
Because
Hold
they're
on.
not
When I
as
say
ambitious as you
when
guys.
I,
As we are.
no, I wasn't about to say that. I was
Okay.
actually about to correct that.
Okay.
That you are content doesn't mean you're not
You're not
ambitious.
ambitious.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
okay.
like, I
You
like
understand?
that, like that.
That
Yeah.
you are. That's why.
That you are
because I
content
knew-
does not mean that
I
you are
knew
not
you-
ambitious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that you are
yeah.
That's not
content
right. That's not
doesn't
in-
mean
not
you're
in
not
that context.
It also
So
means
therefore,
that
because
their
the fact
ambition
that
might be relative.
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, because no, hold on.
that's
No,
deep.
listen. Because if there's anything,
Yeah.
if there's anything that I know, even without like by reading or by research or by survey or by experiencing people, if there's anything that I know about the Northerners, I cannot remove ambition from them.
Of
you
course.
cannot remove ambition from them because
agree.
their wealth. The wealth of the North is our Anambra wealth is playing.
Amazing.
You understand? So that's not.
But is that wealth allowed to circulate? That's the thing.
So for us, it's a different prayer system.
Independently.
You guys don't want to leave this
Independently.
conversation.
It circulates. You can hear
I think
I
it
might not
circulates,
put.
so-
I might
think
not
so?
put.
I
Going
think
by
it
your
circulates.
analogy that one person must take care of nine person,
yeah.
you know, why should 9 be dependent,
Be dependent
on one person?
Okay, so
if that
okay,
wealth
so
is
it's
allowed to
a-
circulate.
for example-
Hello, everybody. Hello. Let's breathe. Let's breathe just a little. I know we're enjoying the conversation, and
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it too. I wish we could just stay here and do more,
Yeah.
but we need to move forward, right? As much
Okay.
as we have this back and
Okay,
forth,
since you have
and we're
begged us,
trying
let's-
to,
Yes, I
and
do.
we're trying to really go back to the origin. Let's
Yeah.
not forget. So
Okay.
we're also going to talk about our strength, right, as a
Yeah.
people. So now let's focus. Let's move forward, and this time we're going to be as fast as possibly can
Possible,
be.
okay.
So now, what's one beautiful thing about another tribe that you admire or respect? I'll start with you because you already started talking about, oh, the North, they're ambitious, but they are very content, which is a good thing, right? We talk about their unity, right? Great. Now, but is there something else about a particular tribe or anything that you like, that you want to, that you admire?
About the North.
Anybody?
I like the fact, maybe it's because I'm Igbo.
Okay.
And I will say this, I'm going to keep calling the Igbos out. If I love you, I'll call you out. So I think that I like the fact that Yorubas and Hausas, in fact, a lot of other tribes in Nigeria, they are very so culturally and traditionally in tune.
Right.
I'll give you an example. A Yoruba bride knows exactly what to wear to her wedding.
Right.
An Hausa bride knows exactly how she's supposed to
should
be dressed.
show
Right.
up, yeah.
Right.
I'm telling you that the Igbo bride is a mixture of everything. If you know, tell them.
Are you serious?
I say if you know, tell them. There's a clause.
Okay.
If you know, tell them. And now there's a problem with if you know, tell them. Because our parents, from the baby boomers to whichever people, they are not taking some of our Igbos, I'm saying this, we've not taken our culture and tradition really
Seriously. So you like
So
how they...
I like that if I'm going to a Yoruba wedding, I already know
What
to expect.
Okay,
Their
amazing,
dressing,
amazing. You know the food to
everything.
eat, you know what's going to go down.
Okay,
great, great.
I just like it.
Thank you for that. Mr. Anibe, I'll ask you this question.
Yeah.
Can you share a positive experience you had with someone from a different tribe that challenged your thinking?
A passive experience
A personal experience.
A personal
Yes.
experience.
Someone from a different tribe.
from someone from a different tribe. You see, one thing that I like about the Igbos, because we share the same space.
Right.
My office in Ikeja, I am up, they are
They're
downstairs.
down, right.
One thing I like about them is the fact that they are very territorial.
Right.
Very, very territorial.
You like
Which
that
is
part
what
of them.
I like it, which is what some people, might mistake for being tribalistic. Or
Right.
They are
Right.
very territorial. They protect their space.
Right.
They, an Igbo man would rather have an Igbo person. If there's a space, he would rather have an Igbo person next to him. You understand? Rather than now batch them or see that as a challenge. What I did was, my office upstairs, I pack. I'm full with Yorubas. So at the end of the day, we now became friends.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So I met it with the same level of force.
Interesting.
At a point in my office, a 3-bedroom apartment, we can be 24 of us. Day and night, we are there. We are all in your face.
Interesting.
So at the end of the day, we come together, we talk, we do things together.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
okay, that guy. So we became a force to reckon. So instead of me starting complaining about them, oh, these guys are this, these guys are that.
You adopted.
You
I
learn
came in, I learned
from them.
and now,
I said it.
Of course.
Beautiful. I like that.
so
I like
rather
that.
than create a premise for
I like that.
territorial control, then
Yeah.
it becomes a shared space.
Oh my goodness, guys. I know it's been so intense and so much learning. I hope you're learning as much as I am learning in the studio, right? It's been such an amazing conversation with the guests in the studio. But wait, before we go ahead, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also, drop your comments down in the comment section so that we can hear from you. Tell us what stereotype you're unlearning. Tell us things that we said that ignited something, whatever the case may be, write in the comment section. And now, let's go back to the conversation and see how that goes. I like that. So I'm going to ask you one question, which is, what do you think Nigeria would look like if we truly lean into collaboration instead of competition?
The greatest. I've said it a lot of times, conferences and even podcasts, I've said it. Nigeria will have been the greatest country in the world because I have sampled it with a couple of friends. We took religion out, we took ethnic nationality out. We talk to each other like we're siblings. The moment I put a call through, oh, I have a problem, you are seeing about 4 or 5 people running for me. And then somebody called me, wallahi, a good example, a friend called me, oh, sorry, my car stops at, where was that? Somewhere outskirts of Lagos. He called, I was the one he called. And then in about 3 minutes, he dropped the message on our mini WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, even at high speed, 3 of us met ourselves towards a redeem camp. It's like, what's wrong with this guy? Why didn't he tell us that he has told you I would have joined your own camp? You understand? 3 of us came out. That tells you that if you take away our ethnic nationality and take religion away, I usually use this as an example. India, in spite of all the tribes they have, the way they took away ethnic nationality and religion, they, a good example in terms of medicine, they became one of the contenders in terms of medicine. I know, I have experienced a couple of Indians who told me that even there in their country, it is Nigerian doctors that they see there. So I'm asking myself, so why would I run and leave my motherland? I'll go somewhere else to go be the best.
Amazing, amazing. I think there's something we all know is the fact that as Nigerians, we are not only industrious people, we're resourceful people, we're intelligent people. God has made us in such a way that we're so resilient as Nigerians, right? I remember someone was saying to me one time, or she was saying, I can't remember where, she was saying, if some nations have gone through half the things we've gone through in Nigeria, we would have been gone. And that's a fact.
One of the moments that I've ever been proud of myself as a Nigerian, you know, was, it's a very funny scenario, you understand, like a very petty one at times.
Right.
You all remember when, you know, I think it was a thing that has to do with boats.
Oh, South Africa.
South Africa.
Yeah.
It's just like what we say about don't fight us.
You understand?
Don't fight ourselves.
At that point, it does not really matter whether you are Igbo or Yoruba. Everybody was supposed to do. We were just ordering.
I don't know if anybody that's one thing all of us
should.
What we should do with the media power that we have right now, because this time and age we have the power. What the minority used to control the majority then was media.
Right.
Because they have the media to control, to dehumanize and to, you know, destroy people's personality. There are a lot of leaders that has been demonized. Who probably should be praised if we really get to know who they really are. You understand? So, but now we have the power. The media has made a lot of great personalities right now that we now look forward to, we now look up to. People like VDM and all that. It's the power of the media. So let's use the media.
Who's looking up to VDM?
A lot of people, a lot of young.
Let's not go into that.
A lot of young minds right now are looking up to him.
Maybe not me. I have exceptions, but
I am exception as well. But there are a lot of people who now look up to him, and that is not to take away the fact that he has his own qualities. He has his own values. That is contributing to the, you know, and he also has his own strength. He has his weaknesses as well as a human being, and that's what makes us human. So we can use this power that we have now to foster more shared goals as a people. If we really want to, you know, still maintain this entity called Nigeria and make it work.
Right. I really like that, because my question was going to be, what responsibility do we have as individuals to unlearn tribal biases? But I like what you're saying. If we can come together as a people, judge people for who they are, not because of the tribe that they are coming from. Right? But one thing I always believe in, which I think is very, very fundamental, is that the Bible always says, if the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? So in my question, I'm thinking, what should we stop teaching our children about tribes, or what should we start teaching our children about tribes that can help them?
I think we should even stop teaching our children anything that. I think we should stop teaching the children anything about any differences.
Okay.
Because I don't.
It's not about differences now. Get me? I'm saying as a tribe, your tribe, you're Igbo, you're Hausa, you're Yoruba.
Okay, what are you saying? What we should stop teaching? What should you stop teaching an Igbo child about being Igbo?
What should you stop teaching your children, or what should you start teaching them about your tribe?
There's a fine line between that. Why? Because as long as
that's why I say
teach your children that, for example, me now, let's say I teach Hausa, I speak Hausa to him, which of course in my house I do multiple languages. I speak multiple. So if I begin to impose it to him, kai Bahaushe ne, kai this, or kai Bafulatani ne, very early. There's no way one day he will go around the Yoruba man or Igbo friend, and one of them will whisper our history to his ear, and that will form a base slightly away from what I have taught him.
So I think what I'm trying to say to this is, how do we start teaching our children more that we are Nigerian before we are tribes? Or we're tribe? No, we have our tribes, but we're Nigerian. We're a collective.
I don't know. I think
Does that make sense?
I think just the way that what he said, what we said about how our upbringing, like the first things that we learned.
Yeah, the first
I
6 years.
think in your formative years, it's better for you to learn all the good virtues.
That's all.
So I think we have the responsibility of teaching them those good virtues.
Yes,
is what we're saying.
I think it's you have to get them to get things right first. In that way, when you now bring in tribe and ethnic differences, they are not going to be yes. The way that the three of us
because
now
of the
we don't have
that we've taught them.
you don't have that fundamental of you want to be against this, you don't, I don't. So
see,
I mean,
there's nothing wrong in teaching your child that you are an Igbo person.
Okay.
That is, if you are teaching them the true culture and tradition
Bam.
of the Igbo people.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong in me teaching my child that you are a Yoruba. That is, if I'm teaching you the true culture and tradition of the Yorubas. And the same thing goes to the Hausas or the Shekiris, the Sokos. There's nothing wrong in teaching your children, because at the end of the day, if you are really teaching the true culture and the tradition, there's a common denominator there.
I like that.
Because,
I like that.
Because in the culture, there's what we call, what our moral compass as Yoruba is not different from the Igbos, because what we have, what teaches us, what exposes us to understanding of life, the esoteric consciousness of life is Ifa. The Igbos have their own Afa. And within this esoteric consciousness, we have certain phenomena, spiritual phenomena, that is also very, very similar. When I said something about Eshu, she said Ekwesu. You understand? So these are the things that we can see that commonize us as people. We are pronouncing it differently, but we're saying the same thing.
So I think what I'm taking from all of this is, regardless of your tribe or religion, we need to learn to teach them the fundamentals, which is the fact that you are a people, you're human, you're hospitable, like those virtues or those things that we expect them to have.
There's something I want to correct first before I forget.
We need to wrap this up.
Yeah, I want to because when he said the fundamentals, right? There's a stereotype that Igbos are not respectful, because it's a stereotype that has come between.
So sweetness, we'll come back to your Igbos are not being respectful in the next podcast. But for now, we have
no. We're ending this because we're talking about fundamentals, our moral compass, and we've all let this be like my conclusion.
Go ahead.
Because you've talked about the men in the men that you meet Igbo people, Yoruba people or Igbo people controlling or not controlling. The stereotype I'm talking about that women are not. It should be done away with, because your brother will bring an Igbo woman to your house, and the Igbo woman will try to act like, because you guys courtesy in a different way, and we're not.
Thing.
No, teach your child respect.
I wasn't planning to do that, right?
Just teach your child respect.
You know how Yoruba man or a person will kneel down to greet you, but greeting you, but still insulting you.
That's
with all due respect. You're expecting, but you're insulting. But anyways, I think what is more important is that we have the fundamentals, right?
Let's have those kind of fundamentals.
We need to pass on to the next generation. I really like everything everybody's saying, and I think it's really important. And it's beautiful to see that we have Nigerians here, that we have similar qualities. You understand? We have similar mindsets. If you notice, we have our differences, but there's something similar about it, and that's a very beautiful. So if you can have such 4 people have similar mindset, then I'm trusting, and I'm having hope that we have more Nigerians out there that have the same mindset, which is really beautiful. So if you're watching us right now, what's one stereotype you are unlearning because of this conversation? Write it down in the comment section. Right? It's been an amazing conversation with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. There's something that resonates with me, which is Nigerian strength has never been sameness. It has always been differences. We don't heal by pretending history don't hurt us. I said something like that. We heal by understanding it, learning it, and refusing to repeat it, right? But our differences are real. But so is our shared humanity. And if we listen more than we defend, if we learn more than we label, then maybe, just maybe, our differences truly can become our strength. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. Thank you, Mr. Nive. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sweetness. Thank you, Aboki. It was such an amazing conversation. I didn't want it to end, but it just kept going on and on and on and on. And guys, thank you so much for being here till this time. You're the real MVP. So, like every other person has said, please, let's go back to our fundamentals. God bless you, and I see you until I see you again. This is Rosemary, and bye for now.